All right, hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to your end of the month bonus reading. And of course, I'm Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega, and I'm picking the top 5 most views for the month of April to base the bonus into the month bonus readings on. So this will carry you through from the time you see it to the start of May, the first week of May for you Sagittariuses. The question is now, which deck do I want to play with for you guys? I've got a new crystal deck we're going to be taking a look at. And I'm really being drawn to the golden Art Nouveau for you all. Amazonite's the stone on top of that. If some of you want to take a look at that, see what that represents, see if it has some bearing in your life. But that's the stone that was chosen for today for this particular deck. There's a duck parade going on outside my window too. Okay, so we're going to be taking a look at you, your partner, or your potential partner, Sagittarius, and your potential relationship, or where your relationship's kind of sitting at now. Then I'm going to be taking a deep look at your finance, seeing what it is you have, what it is you've lost, and where you'd like it to be. Goals in mind, usually, with that. And then I'm just going to do a general reading for you guys of your challenges, your advice, and your potential outcomes for the remainder of the month. So 3 cards, 3 roads each. Let's see what we get. I'll clarify that, all that up if I need to. And my nose is itching again. I've got my hair in my face every time to go get on video. My nose starts itching because my hair falls into my face. Might want to do something about that, Rachel. Starting out with the King of Pentacles. He's upright. For you, representing you. So you're really focused on finance right now. Oh, yeah. Your partner or your potential partner, they're talking about a higher commitment with that Hierophant. We'll get to that energy in a moment. That's very Taurus energy. Taurus energy across the board. So we're looking at possibly a relationship. Hang on here. A relationship in the works, or making that commitment here in Taurus season, which is starting tomorrow, I believe. For Taurus energy, if not today, whenever the 22nd is. So let's take a look at this really quick. So we've got King of Pentacles out. Now, King of Pentacles, of course, he is very cautious. He likes to take his time with things, right? Very practical-minded, very stable energy, very grounded, very nurturing is his way. When he says something, he doesn't like small talk. He's typically someone who waits to speak because he has something really important to say. So you Sagittarius, this is very much many of your energies on the collective. Sagittarius tends to be very reserved. They're not over dramatic. They're hardly ever loud and outspoken. They typically are very soft, laid back, gentle energies. Usually like to be outdoors anyways, which is a great indicator of, because of that kind of natural environment of the Pentacles. But it says right to me right now here, Sagittarius, that many of you are just simply focused on finance. And again, taking your time with things. Your partner, though, your partner's ready to rock and roll. They want that commitment, whether this is your potential partner or the relationship you're in, perhaps the Hierophant's energy. And I think I'm talking to a single Sagittarius here, or at least generally on the collective. Now, it could be that your partner also is kind of trying to do more spiritual things, have a more authentic spiritual teacher. But at the end of the day, the Hierophant energy, too, is Taurus energy. And again, it's about that higher commitment. Pardon me. Taurus is also the energy of I have. So it's what they possess. It's what they know for certain, or they think they know is for certain in their energy, of course. Pardon me. And it could be, too, that they're searching for meaning, especially when it comes to the relationship. They're very determined about everything, is what I'm getting from that. Now, the relationship itself, we've got a couple of things going on here. On one hand, someone may be a little bored, right? Because that 4 of Cups energy is there. They're so focused on what they've seen before or what they already have that they're not really seeing what more love has to offer. with that fourth cup there being handed to them. They're just not noticing it because they're focused elsewhere, is your energy. But there's also a Page of Swords involved. 2 cards came out. Page of Swords is like when you're deep in thought, you're planning for the future, and you're moving forward in a new direction. Because it is a page here, we know something's new. We know something's being communicated differently. Or there's just new ideas, new thoughts kind of in the midst with things. There's clouds in that card too. Those are the clouds that come and go. But you yourself maybe coming to the realization that, like, okay, you know what's around you. You know what you've already been offered. And if you can kind of pull yourself out of the slump of pessimism and boredom, you may be taking the leap into, like, okay, what else is this fourth cup offering me? And what's the direction I'm headed in? Because there's definitely this new forward movement energy about it. Let's take a look at your finance here, Sagittarius. You have to crack that for a minute because that sage is strong. Really clearing the atmosphere today. Let's take a look here. Where are we at with Sagittarius' finance? Because that's definitely a factor in your love life right now, too, Sagittarius. You got 9 of Cups energy. You're the wish fulfillment. You're sitting on some money. You're able to emotionally satisfy yourself with your finance. Really is what this is. It's like, okay, you got enough. Whatever you want, you can grab. But let's take a look at where it's headed, too. What it is you need to know in relation to your finance. Here for Sagittarius, please. There it is, 5 Cups energy. So cups are coming out. There's an emotional connection to your finance here, Sagittarius, for many of you. On one hand, you're feeling great with that 9 of Cups energy. You have the ability to indulge now and then. This is the card of indulgence. But what's happening is you need to be aware of the fact that there may be some loss. You may experience some loss here, a financial loss. It is a temporary thing. It's warning you that you need to be good, Snow. You need to be reminded that not all hope is lost in a situation, especially when it comes to your finance. I'm going to pull one more here, Sagittarius, to see what else Spirit wants you to know in relation to your finance. Where Sagittarius is money headed. How are they spending that money? Hello, where are they headed? They're headed into 2 of Cups energy and an Ace of Swords. So definitely a new opportunity, new thoughts, new ideas coming towards you, new communications. Things are being communicated to you, and Divine stepping in to help you out with that here, Sagittarius. There could be a union of sorts, definitely some twin flame energy around you, even in regards to your finance. So this could be employment related, could be like a coworker situation, things are communicated, or simply someone who you have known for some period of time, seen some trials and tribulations along the way that's kind of made you stronger. It sounds like this is maybe by surprise, perhaps, that this individual has thoughts, has feelings about you. Because I got a feeling here like you're doing okay by yourself. Again, really focused on your finance. But you do have this kind of like emotional loss tied to your finance. In other words, maybe it's tough time making a decision on kind of where to go from here, kind of energy towards the end of the month, especially when there's all these cups out in your financial aspects. So there's a lot of emotional bearing to the situation. So it may be perhaps too that while you're looking towards the future, things are getting cleared up. You're trying to figure out, like, okay, do I spend my money here where I'm self-satisfied, or do I look elsewhere? In other words, do I look for new employment? Do I look for something more emotionally fulfilling? Or do I stay with the same thing that I've been here, done that for so long? Pardon me. That you're comfortable with that, Sagittarius. Just want to make sure they're upright. Let's take a look at the challenges, the advice, and the potential outcome, please, for Sagittarius for the remainder of the month of April. What else do they need to know, Spirit? Challenges do you have for them? Challenges for Sagittarius, please. Hello. Coming out with 3 of Pentacles energy, upright or reverse. Upright is fine. I'm not reading reversals today. Thank you, Spirit. No reversals today. Not in the mood. Not allowed. Got the Tower card energy. What is the potential outcome for these Sagittariuses on the collective, please? Now keep in mind, guys, if I didn't already say it, this is a general reading. Will not resonate for everyone, so keep it does and leave the rest. But as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring that bell for me. And leave me a comment below. I love hearing from you, love responding to you. And, you know, if you have a challenge or situation that you'd like more clarity, guidance, or support on, you know where to find me. All my information is either linked in the description below or the About section of my channel. So, Ten of Pentacles is what you landed on. Oh, yeah, you want it all, Sagittarius. And you're going to get it all by the end of the month. I know it. Starting out with your challenge, though, you need some teamwork. There's got to be like this communication that happens. It's pertaining to your finance. So whether this is you learning a new skill, trade, or craft, or learning a new job, even enhancing some sort of skill, trade, or craft that you have previously here, Sagittarius. Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to take the first steps. Be a part of a teamwork. Work collaboratively with some individuals in order to achieve that wealth. Higher wealth, more knowledge involved. May take some time. Your advice card is the Tower. Now, this is a profound change that happens. Maybe even a crisis point, a decision even, that you make because the Divine kind of like steps in and everything you thought was stable, secure, and you've mastered, well, guess what? You're wrong. Literally, these individuals are falling from the Tower. The Tower is aflame. Structures in Tarot, buildings represent exactly that, the structures of our lives, the solid foundations, as it were. So it's burning at the moment, and shit's hit the fan for you, it looks like towards the end of the month. But believe this, Sagittarius, as uncomfortable as this may be for a moment, it's meant to propel you in the right direction. It's meant to move you from a situation that's not really for your highest good or a situation that needs to come to an end in order to move away from that and have that growth and to be on the right path. Now, what I was saying here is there's a lot of emotional attachment to your finance. Someone else is ready to commit. You're not, but you're looking towards the future. And again, that communication's coming in for you guys. You may have been like, okay, I'm not going to save any money. I'm comfortable where I'm at. Is what this Nine of Cups energy is. This is your thought process in it all. So you're like, okay, I'm going to indulge now and then. I'm going to do me for a minute. Some of you, that partnership, again, you may be experiencing some sort of grief and loss, or you may feel like there's a loss in your finance temporarily until these new communications come in, until that change occurs, as it were. But where you're headed is beautiful, Sagittarius. You've got the Ten of Pentacles energy. That's why the Tower moment is happening. That's why the switch, the decision you make, because it's setting you up for this. This is the solid foundation you're hoping for. This is the structure. This is an inheritance. This is a home. This is finance coming in, a lot of money coming in. So that way your foundation can be secure and solid, right? It's coming with a sense of wisdom about it. So there may be somebody else in the midst of things, because this is literally the story of a young man who inherits his home from his father, but his father's still present on the property. And he's there to guide him along the way. He's there to, help him make plans for the farm, things like that. With the dogs, of course, the loyal friends, the faithful friends, the guardians, as it is, along the way, spirit embodied here. Along the way to help preserve for future generations. So Sagittarius, you're really honing in on what you think you're losing this month is really your gain, and it may be more of a collaborative effort for some of you, or it may be the stroke of luck and you suddenly inherit a home. Is the other possibility I'm seeing with that. Just, oh my God, let the dog out. There you go, girlfriend. Is what else it could be. Collaborative efforts, learning something new perhaps, or refining something. Not quite ready to commit with that partnership though. Sorry, Sagittarius. Unless that partnership involves future plans. It's up to you to decide here, Sagittarius. Okay. That said, I think I'd like to grab a crystal card for you guys. You can live there for a moment. And let's have a look. See what our mineral ancestors have to say for you. And Sagittarius, if you don't know, my table is covered in crystal energy, ancestor mineral energy. It's how we charge things up. How I charge things up around here. My turkey girl. I do have a turkey at my door at the moment as well. All right. Ancestors of the minerals. What else would you like Sagittarius to know? What else would you like Sagittarius to know? As again, the first virtual use of this deck too as well. First video use of this deck here, Sagittarius. That's why it's taken a minute to kind of like flip through. It's thinking. It's like that moment when you're waiting for a text back and all you see is the 3 dots. Just kind of sitting there. It used to be the thing that would spin around, get the bars of the spinning. What are they going to say? That energy. What messages do we have for Sagittarius? There it is. Okay. We have got barite. Barite's a very tough one to find. Barite is a widely occurring brittle sulfate mineral. It's often transparent or creamy white. Sometimes it's icy blue. Beautiful and frosty desert rose is a common variety of barite. Anyone who leaves for work each morning, this is who needs it, anyone who leaves from work each morning with a sinking suspicion that their true destiny is anything but this, right? Which is really that kind of, this energy right here. It's like you're longing for something else. You know what you already have. It's not that you're ungrateful for it. You're just like, come on, is this all there is? Poor Sagittarius. Anything but this. Where to put it? Taped to your forehead during meditation, of course. No, really anywhere. Throw it in your pocket. Throw it on your nightstand, your desk. Don't tape it to your forehead, Sagittarius. When to use it? When it's way past time to stop saying yes to things you hate. Ask barite what your true calling is, then go live it. It will be terrifying. Oh yes, but what's the alternative? If you don't know, it's scary. It's scary to make changes, right? Especially when your biggest goal is stable and secure. But Sagittarius, if you take the risk, is what I'm seeing in this reading here. If you take the risk, this is where it leads you. You just got to talk about things. There's almost like an elephant in the room kind of energy with your reading here, especially when it comes to your money finance. And finance pertaining to your emotions. There's like, do I stay? Do I go? What do I kind of do here with this situation? And you feel some sort of loss. If you make this change, or if you let go of one thing, there seems to be a bit of a grief involved because it's such a profound change. All right, what else do we need to know? We need to know teaching and learning. That's the 3 of Pentacles energy. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others, Sagittarius, and patience, of course. I'll show you that one. When your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize, still they need nurturing and patience. So slow moving energy. Cautious energy is the way of King of Pentacles. But you are indeed building some dreams here, right? There is a union happening for you too here, Sagittarius. There is some sort of clarity coming, messages coming, conversations coming for you guys to clear up some things that were underneath the surface. Again, the elephant in the room. That's when you're like, okay, I need some help with this. This has got to happen. I got to make this change. Maybe a little bit uncomfortable at first, but that's when your blessings come in. That's when you're on the right path, Sagittarius. Let's see what else Spirit would like you to know. What else would you like Spirit to know? For Sagittarius, please. End of the month. Bonus reading is what I'm doing. What else does Sagittarius need to know in the collective? Almost lost that one. Okay, to the sea. To the sea is an interesting cards energy. I just want you to take a look at that for a moment. When you go out to sea, there's an element of destination, right? There's an element of travel to it, Sagittarius. So what this is indicating, it's like taking a risk to do something different. It may be an emotional thing, right? It may be something, because the water represents our emotions. It may be an emotional change for you. But it's as though you need to relocate, or you need to take a chance on something in traveling in order to find out what it really is meaning to you, Sagittarius. So if you were thinking like, when it comes to matters of the heart, or when it comes to your finance, it's kind of like, go explore it. You don't have to make a total commitment. Although if it's dealing with your emotional self or your relationships, there's going to be someone who wants that commitment. If it's dealing with your finance, yeah, you may experience a little bit of a small loss here in funding this journey, this exploration. But it's okay, because the divine's going to step in and bring you some clarity as a result of it. So that way you can have that union you're looking for, Sagittarius. May take some teamwork in the process. Something is definitely going to change, and it's going to be the catalyst for you to shit or get off the pot and decide, do you really want this something else or not, or what else is being offered to you. But it's that journey you're on, that to the sea energy is that journey you're on to get there, to explore it. And it's uncertain. The ocean blue is a scary place. It's not the most comfortable spot to be on for many of the more grounded signs, and your fire energy, Sagittarius. So it's your opposite. It feels intuitively sometimes, or if there's an element of anxiety with it, is really what I'm getting from those cards in this reading. Is it's kind of scary for you to make a choice or explore it even. Maybe it's even the conversations about it, but be prepared, because they're going to happen, Sagittarius. I wish you the best, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Blessed be. Stay safe.